reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy.
I forgot to hit save on the title. I am terrible.
Oh, no.
I'll fix it right now. Tell me what you're drinking.
What have we done?
I'm working on it.
What have we become? We take 1 week off, and it all falls apart.
Episode 266. Game trailer. Hot sun. Cool pants. Smiley face.
As for what I'm drinking, I went to Sam's Club the other day, and I'm looking at the Pete's coffee going, that's out of the price range right now.
Oh.
I look over, and they have a box of 100 K-Cups for their member market dark roast, and I'm like, probably sucks. That's 100 cups of coffee for like $30.
That's not bad.
I'm going to grab that.
That's
what I'm drinking.
40 cents a cup. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm drinking. It's far from the best, but it's caffeine. It's more than water, and it gets me through the day.
Hell yeah, brother. As for me, I have an image of what I'm drinking. Bloop. The good old Twisted Tea, the America's #1 most dangerous weapon. If you haven't seen that, what was it? TikTok?
It was a video that probably went up everywhere, but I initially saw it on TikTok.
I also saw it on TikTok. Of a gentleman being harassed, and he accidentally dropped his Twisted Tea tall boy, and it got nudged by a very racist gentleman who met that can very shortly afterward and was pummeled greatly.
Oh, never mind, it updated. I was going to say, just so you know, it still says Destiny 2, but it's finally updated.
Yes. But to shrink this back down, up in the top left corner, 114 degrees. Do you believe that?
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's fucking been hot.
It has been hot. I have 2 fans blowing on me. The AC's been going since I got home at 5. This is hot. This is warm. Let me plug the video to one more place real quick. Make sure I got that on tap. Boop. Podcast go smiley face. All right. But yeah, I'm enjoying the Twisted Tea. I got the party pack that you see here. Tried the Rocket Pop. It's okay. I prefer the peach and the half and half. Originals, but I would rather have a Rocket Pop rather than the flavor of it.
My stream crashed.
Your stream crashed? Wait, did I crash? Did I crash?
No, all of Twitch just for me just crashed.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Howdy.
No, it's not my internet though, since I'm still here.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome in. While Quincy's getting this up, I'll go ahead and start talking about the humble choice for this month, and it's a good month. Starting off with the bangers, A Plague Tale Requiem, which is the second chapter of A Plague Tale. Quincy was playing the first one, and I believe you said you hadn't really gotten too deep in the sequel, correct?
Yeah, I didn't get too far. I think it was just like, had shit going on,
Yeah, that's fair. And something that I played the original of, but never got into the sequel, which I might grab thanks to it being here, Ghost Runner 2. I like first-person sword playing and jumping all over the place. This also has like vehicle sections and just it seems much more wild than the first game. So it'll be a slow going thing, but I'm definitely gonna hop into this. This seems like it'd be a good time. Next up on the cut is the kind of underrated Starship Troopers Terran Command. This. What?
Is it hurting because like Helldivers came out?
Well, yes and no.
This is underrated, so like
it's underrated because this acts like Helldivers 1, where it's a top-down shooter. There is another Starship Troopers game that is first person and a lot more fun. This one's fine. Apparently, there's not really much, no one's exactly going out and buying this game. No, what's the ratings? 88% on Steam. It's a tower defense mixed in with a little bit of StarCraft. That's kind of the best way of putting it.
That just sounds like fun.
Yeah, neutral to me. It's very risk-ish where you have to plan your attacks, put people up on higher ridges, hope nobody dies, hopefully, or have knives thrown at their hands, immobilize. It's a
I
reference to the
mean,
movie.
yeah.
I
Um,
need to go back and
and if
watch the movie.
anyone that hasn't watched it needs to go watch
Go watch it. It is Helldivers the movie. If you
Like,
need a reason to watch it.
but it's also very much calling shit out, which has always been like one of the great things is people don't understand that it's this goofy movie where we're fighting this war against bugs, but it also has a message.
Yeah,
And like they really wanted that message to come across, and so like they do some very interesting shit.
and they say, "Oh, hey, we're being supported by 3 different companies that are just paying for our weapons and nothing more." I'm doing my
Go and
part.
look at next time. I'm doing my part. Next time you watch it, pay attention to like
The ads.
Neil Patrick
Oh,
Harris's uniform at one point.
yeah. They to be fair, they put that like nail on forehead when during like the last 3 scenes.
Yeah, true.
But the
Did you ever
game,
watch the sequel?
no, I heard about them though. They were
Not great.
okay. Not great.
Not great.
Not great. Okay, never mind then.
Not great. I
Um,
mean, it's more killing bugs, but not great.
I would rather play Helldivers. Helldivers got a couple updates too, but I don't want to talk about them because Sony. Yeah.
You know,
You know.
those things.
Sticky
What else we got?
business. If you enjoy packing up stickers and sending them to your, what do they call them? Your
Pepper?
customer, I guess customers. So you can,
Customer.
yeah, you can package a box full of your nice little stickers, send them off to them for a small fee, and add in some freebies. It's a comfort game. You just have a
Kind
little.
of thing I would download to get easy Game Pass points.
Yeah, this is nothing that you would put into a serious moat, but it is fun if you have a creative want to just package up a little package for people who purchase your stickers and send them on their way. Put little candies in there, say thank you, a little thank you card, an extra sticker for buying X amount of stickers. It's a fine one. 97% positive on Steam, so this is a good game. And it has a Twitch integration, which allows your viewers to be customers. Let's go do Zodi, Zoeti. This gave me happenstance flashbacks back to Adventure Quest. If you've ever played that on the Flash sites, the browser game, it definitely hit me with the whoa. It's definitely got some roguelite elements. It has a card game element. It seems a little complex, but I have heard about this game. I've heard that it's actually not bad. But it does seem, as I said, very complex. 81% on the Steam.
I'm getting Slay the Spire feels.
A little bit. We'll say the Spires. A little bit of Inscription. A little bit of Balatro. If you played a little bit of Balatro.
I did not play Balatro.
It's hopefully very good. I'm gonna probably hop into this one, take a look. I love the art style. The art style does gauge some well hand drawn characters. Oh, let me look at you. Let's go. Figment 2 Creed Valley. This one I've heard about a long time ago. The first Figment, and it's a point and click hack and slash adventure that a very unique, obscure, very abstract world where you're just trying to solve a very simple mystery. A few very simple puzzles, a very few simple combat scenes, and then it begins to get a little bit more difficult. An actual problem arises. Uh, I might hop into this one. It's also got local co-op, but thanks to it being on Steam, that local co-op turns on to online co-op. So that's a plus plus.
Pretty
96.
sweet.
Well,
So that's pretty sweet.
that is pretty sweet. 96% on Steam, which is still very good. Um, I don't know if I'll hop into this one very quickly, but I'll definitely be getting it. Boop. Heretics Fork. This is a top-down shoot 'em up with what is that game? Vampire Survivor. If you've ever played that, where you're just killing mindlessly, gaining energy or XP, and you're upgrading your abilities consistently. And once you have enough abilities, you basically fight a boss, and then once you're done with the boss, you can then move on to another boss or hire someone else. It seems a little maintenance-y, but I'm unsure. I am happy that there is a music thing where you get to select your music. I'm always down for music select. Roguelites, can't be mad at it. What's the rating? 86% on Steam? Still pretty dang good. Also, the art style's nice. Hyperviolent. If you've ever played System Shock or Quake 2, this is probably around there, but with a lot more blood. It adds in certain elements such as Descent, another first person drive 'em around game. It is a good callback to old first person shooters of like the 1993, 1994.
Motherfucker, did you
What?
did
What?
you seriously just say old that many fucking times?
Yeah,
Fucking birth year? You're gonna get fucking rocked the next time I see you.
that's fine. Like,
Jesus.
yeah, that's me though. Uh, this game is so hyper violent that you actually have to spend a moment to wipe away the blood from your visor.
That's actually kind of I like that. That's a nice little added touch.
Yeah. The flying doesn't look very comfortable from this screenshot, but I have faith that this would actually be kind of fun. It does definitely give me System Shock vibes, 100%. Only an 81% on the Steam, but that's probably I'm putting dollars to donuts that it's the flying. It does look a little disorienting. Let's go do. And last but not least, a DC Universe Infinite 1 month free trial.
I had Infinite for a bit.
Now with the Infinite, it's basically any of the comics that are online, correct?
So they have a massive digital library that you get access to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Generally, there's a couple runs that are also dropping new comics. In the past, what DC has done, I can't speak to if they're doing that currently, but in the past, what they used to do is you would get some comics that were only being released digitally, and then when they hit a certain amount of issues, they would go and release a physical trade of all of them in one. But you're getting to read them before they get there. But then yeah,
Oh.
you get to also read just all these digital comics, like they're showing the original Superman number one. So you can sit there and read that, or Detective Comics, with Batman for the first time. They have a bunch of those things like that. Marvel does the same thing. I had Infinite for a while. I was enjoying it. It's just one of those subscriptions where it's like I got to cut some stuff out. I cut that one out.
That's fair. If you were to be able to pull it back in, would you?
Yeah, probably. I liked having that. I liked having G. I liked having Marvel Unlimited. I still have Marvel Unlimited. I got rid of the other two because they went through and they added a bunch of I want to say DC stuff to Comixology, but it wasn't nearly as much as that there was through Infinite. Plus, it was one of those things where it wasn't like complete storylines. So it felt kind of pointless to paying the price I was paying for Comixology, when all I was getting was the indie stuff, and it's like, don't get me wrong, I love the indie stuff and I want to support indie people, but the question is, how much are they really making me reading from these subscription things versus me going out and It's a bigger company like this, you can do the subscription thing, they're fine.
Yeah. That is fair. That is fair.
So it's one of those things I probably won't ever go back to Comixology. You also get a lot of the Comixology group having Kindle Unlimited, so there's no point anyways. So I could see going back to the DC one. I still currently have the Marvel one.
Okay. Oof. to get the $120 a year for the Ultra, the 32,000 comics that you have access to in order for that, 120 a year. That is $10 a Now that I say it out loud, it's like, huh, $10 a month, but you're just paying for the whole year.
Right. So here's the breakdown. I got it right here.
Hmm.
If the computer would load. Um, it's not loading. There we go. So you get $7.99 a month, 74.99 annually, or you have the Ultra, which is $19.99 for the year. So the breakdown on this is the $7.99 plus taxes, billed monthly, 27,000 plus comics, accessible anytime, anywhere. New comics available 6 months after the print release. Exclusive member benefits and discounts. 7-day free trial.
But if you're a
Uh,
part of Ultra, you can only get it 30 days after print release.
yeah, so the difference between the $7.99 to the $74.99 is everything you got previously, plus you save $20 by
Oh,
doing it for the year. So it's literally just the year version of it, and you're saving $20.
okay.
And then you have the Ultra, which adds in, it takes it from 27,000 books to 32,000 books. New comic books are 30 days instead of 6 months. You also get Vertigo, Black Label, collected edition catalogs available DCUI only with the Ultra plan. Free DC collectible comic exclusive to Ultra subscribers. So yeah, there's the thing I was talking about where it's like, there's going to be digital only versions in here, and then access to the Ultra member discounts. I feel like that last part's still like a leftover, a relic, if you will, from when they did that DC universe
Yeah.
thing that they were doing, where it's like the streaming service for DC, and we're gonna do the conventions here, and you're gonna have special merchandise here, and we're gonna have this, that, and the other, and then nobody bought that streaming service, and they went, "Fuck it, we're folding it into Max because nobody wants this."
And Max does well with it, so.
Well, they did HBO Max, which then they were like, "Fuck this," and then they made Max, and it's just been like a whole fucking thing. So yeah, I mean, if you have the money to year, you get an extra 5,000 books plus the exclusive book plus that extra 5,000 books is bringing in Vertigo, Black Label, stuff like that, to the more adult shit like Animal Man and Constantine and whatnot.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's it's kind of up in the air. You got to look at it. You got to view the libraries, see what you can afford.
I
But
mean,
if you don't want to have a big comic book collection or can't have a comic book collection, if you do a lot of like commutes on like trains, buses, planes, whatnot, you can download these and have them saved to your phone. Read them.
yeah, I might. I mean, I get the 1 month free trial because I'm going to be probably getting this. I'll probably throw it on and probably start reading Constantine. I've been meaning to.
Yeah. So is this the free trial for this? Is it the Ultra or is it
No,
the other one?
it's the
So
annual or the
here's
monthly.
the
I'm
thing.
sorry.
Constantine tends to be Vertigo.
So it's
So
not gonna be available on that.
yeah, you might get like, for instance, this run I have sitting next to me right here. You might get the one that was done by Ming Doyle because that was done under the DC label. But if you do like Hellraiser, which is still Constantine, or Hellblazer, which is still Constantine, you tend to find those under Vertigo because they're more adult, or they're under Black Label because they're more adult.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll give me some access to a little bit of those.
Yeah, I think Constantine was also part of. If he wasn't part of New 52, he was part of Rebirth. He was part of one of those, and when that, so you would have those under the DC one most likely.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
But you're not going to have things like Preacher
Oh.
or the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, things
Oh.
like that. Those are Vertigo.
Okay.
But
Well,
honestly, read the first League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and then leave all the other volumes behind.
that's fair. I recall you mentioning that to me a long time back.
The second volume's Aliens, and I don't. It just wasn't as good.
I heard it gets very strange. You also get, with the purchase of this, 85% off A Plague Tale Innocence, which is the first chapter, and 20% off of Raising Hell, which is the DLC for the Starship Troopers game. Now, this here helps out the Covenant House, which is oh, it's a video today. I believe this is helping out those who are impacted by homelessness, those who are hoping to get back into homes and get back their lives. Um, and also human trafficking. They're definitely fighting against
There you
that.
go. Covenant has a large nonprofit organization in America whose goal is to provide safe housing and holistic care to youth ages 16 to 21 experiencing homelessness and survivors of human trafficking.
Okay, good. I was mostly correct.
Yeah, around since 1972.
Ooh. And 5% of that will definitely hit that. You can always bump it up a little bit more. You can always give a little bit more. So go ahead and do so by getting some pretty kick-ass games, as well as Skadoop. Quincy, back in the we'll say late 2010s ish, did you ever play Flash games?
Um, Maybe.
Like,
That really depends. You'd have to give me some examples, and we could see if I've played any of those. So this is the Flashback Classics. We'll see what I've played here.
okay. I bet you probably played Fancy Pants Adventure. Let me pull it up a little bit. That one right there.
No.
No. How about
However, I played the one right next to it.
Oh, WMD, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Super Meat Boy?
You know, I have seen this game anywhere and everywhere, and I've never actually played it.
You never played Super Meat Boy? It's a little
Nope.
rage-inducing once you get past the
I've heard.
sixth area, but yeah. What about VVVVVV? Yes.
No.
Very
It's
fun,
another
good.
one I've seen.
Very good game, very good music, but it is also very frustrating. Last Stand, fighting zombies.
Another one I've heard of, seen things of, never played.
Yeah. This one was
I think the general answer to the question is
probably
probably have not
not.
played. Probably have not played very many Flash games.
Dang. Well, you get Strike Force Heroes, which is I've played most of these except for Submachine and Epic Battle Fantasy Collection. Everything else
Really
seems
quick.
like played. Oh,
To take a step back, I got curious. I pulled up the Marvel version to compare the plans.
okay.
$9.99 a month, $69, and if you want to do annually, so
Okay.
20, and is still actually cheaper than what the DC one.
Hmm.
And then their next step up, which is their like exclusive one, which is the $99 a year, so also coming in under the DC price. A new exclusive kit with an annual plus membership. With the purchase of a Marvel Unlimited membership, get limited edition Hasbro Marvel Legends figure. You actually get a toy.
Oh,
You full on get a fucking Marvel Legends toy. He's kind of goofy looking.
he's gonna go. Here,
Classic Rocket Raccoon
here, give me a link.
pin by Scotty Young. A Loki 2023 #1 Mike McConan variant comic. Got from Marvel Dark Tempest #1 Bengal variant comic. And Loki Broken Helmet patch. Additional benefits, invites to events, and 10% off Disney Store.
No, hold on. Where?
So they give you physical shit, which is kind
Oh,
of
he is very goofy looking.
He's very goofy looking, isn't he?
Wait, can I blow it up a little bit? Oh, I can blow it up just a little bit, but I do like
I just
the
looked at
Rocket Raccoon
$9.99
pin.
membership, but you know,
Ah,
yeah, that's kind of young. Yeah.
that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's pop that back over there, and let's pull this back up. Bah.
Yeah, back to the Flash games.
Back to the Flash games. Strike Force Heroes. I didn't realize that this was getting like an actual adaptation. This is a fun one. This is just if you got a whole afternoon to just waste away with a keyboard and a mouse, it's mindless fun. Uh, Submachine. What is this? I believe it's a puzzly game. Yeah, it's a puzzly game. I would find this one fine. You know, it would do the job. Last Stand, fight against hordes of zombies day after day after day. If you survive, you get a little bit more money, and every time you survive, you have a chance to get either a weapon or more survivors to help, so on, so on. Worms WMD. This is the Weird Worms game, correct?
Yeah, so this one's a little wonky.
It's done a lot of collaborations with like TF2, not the Fugitives. What's the prison game where you're escaping?
Escapist.
The Escapists. You got Payday over here. They've done a lot of crossover stuff. Oh, and Ukulele up there. But I never once dug into this game. It just seems like it's Worms, but with more. Orcs Must Die is also in this. Jesus. I sure, sure. If you like Worms, sure. Super Fancy Pants. Now I really liked Fancy Pants back in the day. It was a good platforming game that had no real effort put into it, just because it was a test. It was just someone who was building a game for their, I believe, for their class, and then they just kept working on it. And now it's a full length game that is now launched on Steam. I'm proud of them. It's a good game. Epic Battle Fantasy Collection. This looks a little strange. A little old, a little strange. Nah, I'm alright, thanks. Super Meat Boy. A great game. Fantastic music. I can tell you the first three bosses have probably the best themes in any just kind of flash game. And I believe in the Steam version they're higher resolution, so you get some really good music, some good rock music. And VVVVV, you're a captain of a spaceship and you don't know where your friends are. Find your friends. Get home. It only costs $1 to get this one. Even if you only pay $1 just to get this one's actually a blast of a game. Boop. And this one helps out. Build On. Build On's mission to break the cycle of poverty, illiteracy, and low expectations through service and education. They mobilize U.S. students to transform their communities through service and change the world by building schools in developing countries. I'm not 100% on this, but I believe they helped in getting a school in India. I know them and the Critical Role Foundation also helped that out. $15? Yeah, $15 gets all these. Not a bad price. Skydope. I played a bunch of stuff over the last 2 weeks, and
I did not.
I know, I'm sorry, bro.
That's fine. I just got shit to do.
Yeah, I'll go quick through this. The First Descendant. Great game. Great. It's just like the betas. You know, it shoot big thing, use your abilities, shoot bigger thing. Make big numbers. It's fine. They definitely have a pay to progress style, and it's not how I feel, but you want the money, make good content, and that seems to be what they're doing. So if they want to make the money, they can. But I don't think I'll be spending any money on this. I've got a lot on my plate, such as I bought the DLC for Elden Ring.
The way you said that was almost like you're ashamed.
So, not ashamed. Not ashamed. Just tired. I have put almost 1,100 hours into Elden Ring, and I'm no closer to beating the DLC than when I started it. It's got a lot. It's got a lot of content for $40. You can get the whole thing for $80. Saves you $20 savings. And then if you have Humble Choice, it'll save you an extra 10% off if you want it on PC. I recommend this. It's got great music, great boss battles, but be prepared to get harassed by a lot of these bosses. This guy here, Mesmer, he's an asshole. He's not a good guy.
And it almost sounds like these guys are coming up and just like shouting shit from the street at your house.
They are. Hold on, let me lean this back. Let me turn this down a little bit. Curse you, Bill! Oh yeah. What Sock said in chat was. Oh, let me turn that down a little bit. Sorry, everybody. What Sock said in chat was I beat the Shidoo tree, and so with that Shidoo tree was was my like stop point. Like I was having a real rough time. I wasn't spending like 1 or 2 days. I was almost a whole week on that boss. That motherfucker was strong. But I recommend it wholeheartedly. It's a beautiful area. Skidoo. I also got into Zenless Zone Zero. We talked about this back at, I think, whatever E3 could be considered of last year, when they started doing the talk about, and I was like, ooh, I really love this aesthetic. I really love this styling. I I'm just here for this, style. It's very Persona. And I was like, shit, it's from Hoyoverse, which means that I have to deal with gambling. And I don't,
Interesting.
yeah, because in order to get more characters, you have to put more money on. Luckily, I got this character here, Ellen, the shark girl, but she is strong. She does what I need her to do, etc. The gameplay is exactly like Devil May Cry 3. It feels so good, so
So
crispy.
it's Devil May Cry 3 meets the California Lottery.
Meets the California Lottery with worse odds. Good music, good game feel. Um, just good character design. Billy, one of the first characters you get, the android individual who has a fascination for his two guns, and I think a TV show. Everyone has a very unique feel, and I really adore Hoyo for doing that, for actually keeping characters individual and not making them cookie cutter. They have words that they have lines that they say that draw you to them, and you enjoy playing them. Yeah, I'm appreciative of Zenless Zone Zero. I'm happy to see that 50 million people downloaded this game over the weekend. That's big.
Couple, one or two.
Yeah, a couple. There is a lot of guides out there. If you happen to be interested, there's, build guides to make sure that you can stay topped out. It's a fine day. Speaking of fine games that are slowly revealing more and more, Marvel Rivals released the official Spider-Man reveal trailer and even had the skin for Spider-Punk and the bombastic bagman. Do I have that right?
That's one of the names. Yeah, that's generally the one I remember. I think
Okay.
there's another name for it, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay. But to run along the walls is an interesting thing for a hero fighter. I do really love the Spider-Punk skin. It is super clean looking. To be able to bring your enemies to you just to beat them up. Uh, so what was with the bombastic bagman? Just it's Peter, but I have to put on a mask. Oh, I don't have my mask with me. Here's a paper bag.
Kinda, yeah. It's showed up a few times. It's one of those ones they really like in video games.
Hmm.
So like it was in like the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game. It's in this. It's in the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man game. It kind of just tends to show up.
Hmm. Okay.
I think it's because it's goofy looking and fun.
It is very goofy looking. Good news: the closed beta for Steam, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series is going to be July 23rd. They say wishlist, and as soon as the wishlist on, at least I know this works through Steam. If you have it wishlisted, you can activate it through the email that you received to say that the beta is open. So go and wishlist it on Steam. If it works on Xbox and PS5, go ahead and do that as well. I might hop into this. This looks like fun. Um, Now 2 weeks back, I had mentioned that I forget the name of it. What is it? Gamescom.
It's a full record scratch there.
Yeah, I forget what it was called. Irion. It was in San Paulo at the San Paulo Expo, and it didn't really give us a lot of trailers. It gave us a few indie games, and I was like, okay, I like some of these, but it didn't give us as much as any other Gamescom we had had up to date. A lot of trailers for characters in games, such as this Genshin Impact one down here in the bottom corner. It did a couple other characters for, I believe, the World of Warcraft update. The Marvel Rivals had another one there. That was stuff we already knew. I was expecting more out of Gamescom. Oh, and the Fortnite trailer for something else dropped then too, and I was like, come on. But there was
kind of lame.
it was
I didn't get a chance to sit down and like dig through it, but that sounds a little.
it was a little lame. And then very shortly after that, we got the Capcom preview, and I was like, okay, cool. Oh, it only announced 2 games and 2 remasters.
Yeah.
And one of which I don't want. It's the Resident Evil Village VR. I'm like, if I had a VR, sure, I guess.
Like that's a just make me crap myself, but all right.
I mean, sure. Well, I guess just
VR Resident Evil sounds like
that's
like that already.
that's a you problem.
Which Resident Evil? Which Resident Evil?
Village.
Okay, that's not too bad. Like if it was the one right before Village.
6. So
yeah,
the house.
So Biohazard was the other one name for it.
Yeah. Okay.
There were some fucking moments in that one got me.
Really?
Like there were moments where I just put the character in a corner and had to like walk away from the game for a second.
That's okay. That's fair.
You know me, I don't do good on like horror games where you can't fight, and there's a lot of moments in that game the family is not fightable. You can just do things to them to avoid them. Like they're Mr. X.
Yeah.
Chunks of that game.
Yeah.
Where there's no point in stopping to fight them. It get the fuck away from them.
Yep.
So yeah.
That's fair. Okay. But
then you get things like the garage scene, and like that was a blast, and I kicked ass on that.
That was a good scene.
It's a really good scene.
But to put yourself in VR through it, you wouldn't?
I don't know that I would. I mean, Village maybe. I had a lot of fun with Village. I beat Village twice.
Okay. That makes sense.
I could see going back to Village.
Okay, let's go through this as quickly and painlessly as possible. So, Fortnite dropped something called Fortnite Reload, which is you can respawn just as long as you have one member of your team alive. It is full of sweats. It is all sweats. Destiny 2 Final Shape, we made it through it. It was fine. Act 2 just dropped, I think, yesterday. So that'll be fun to go through. Power World keeps updating. That's also fine. I mean, I'm actually really happy that
I haven't installed Power World, honestly.
They're still working on the game super hard.
I've done it against them. It's just I needed space, and I'd kind of fallen out of it.
Yeah, same. But I'm just surprised that this is update number 7 since quote unquote launch, early access launch.
Cool.
So I mean, points to them. Pepper Grinder finally gets the PlayStation and Xbox release date, which I'm hoping. Let me actually quickly check. Quiet you. Let me check date. August 6th. That's not too far off. Okay. So Pepper Grinder, which is a nice little drilly drill, float about precision movement.
Platformer?
Yeah. Oh god, I forgot how far down I was to go from earliest to latest. There was a lot of announcements, but most of it's just characters in a game that already exists, such as First Descendant dropping Enzo, the Battle Pass, Eugen, and Esimo. I'm unsure if that's how you pronounce it.
Versus tossing in Agent Smith.
Yeah, and then where is the other one? Oh, Gundam Breaker having like 6 different things. The Dead Rising and Resident Evil 7 talk about for the
Quiet Place got a game.
Oh, huh?
Quiet Place got a game.
So I saw this one not too long ago on IGN. Thank you, IGN. Even though this is from what's it called? Game trailers. It's all cutscene. There's no in-game visibility here. I I'm here for it. I just don't know what the contrast of this game is going to allow you to do.
They should have a mode on the game. Someone will make it a mod. I know they will. Where you have to have a mic connected to play.
Did we ever figure out what that stuff was? What the creatures were?
What, in that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never watched the movies.
Yeah, I watched the first one.
I'm pretty sure they're aliens, but I never watched the movie.
Yeah. And to be like, I am pregnant. Oh, there they are. Okay, well, that answered my question. They are very alien, and I actually really like their design. Hmm.
Yeah, I've only seen like scenes from the movies, like the big one with the kid with the toy, or like
TikToks.
the second one with I think it's Cillian Murphy showing up.
Oh, and the other thing about Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, it's now available on iOS. That was the other
And apparently
little bump.
a Dead Rising crossover. Is that what you were talking about?
No, it's just the behind the scenes of both because they're both using the RE engine to its fullest. Speaking of, I guess, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster from the Capcom Next. I was like, okay, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Oh, we got Kunitsugami. Cool. I don't really like Kunitsugami, but sure, fine. Oh, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster using RE engine. I guess. I mean, show me more. I don't know. Capcom kind of dropped the ball. They didn't give us any more of Monster Hunter Wilds or heck anything else really. They just said, "Here's these 4 things. That's it." Heretics Fork. If you want to see the trailer for the Endless mode that just dropped. Power Wash Simulator has always updates. Like every month, they're at least pulling out something new, which I'm very, very happy that they're doing. Nothing here. Nothing really here. The Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2 just dropped on Game Pass not too long ago, and Rocksteady just dropped as a playable character. I like Rocksteady from TMNT.
What about Bebop?
I think Bebop's already in it.
Oh, okay. I feel better then.
Karate Survivor, if you happen to like top-down roguelites where you could beat up people. You know, these are the small ends of what was announced at the Gamescom. Elsword got a freaking update and is going to be launching a new area. Old MMOs, like really old MMOs, seem to be slowly throwing things at us and saying, hey, we're still around making our game. Another Genshin Impact character, another Trails of thing. Not really another For Honor character. I am happy for the Metaphor Rinfatasio getting another trailer, or I think there's one more further up, but I'm very happy about that one. Blazing Strike.
I pretend to understand what that was.
Metaphor de Refatasio.
Yeah.
It is Persona. If you like Persona,
Gotcha.
you may like this one. Blazing Strike, which is an old school, it looks like Street Fighter Alpha meets KOF. It looks like a nice little fighting game. Happy to see more fighting games on my feed. Bleach gets another game. So the Gundam Breaker 4, it just dropped a couple weeks back, has a Pac-Man because it was developed by Namco. And so one of the missions is going around fighting 4 ghost units.
That's cool.
That is
I like
cool.
that.
Online games, another Refantasio story prologue. More Pal World, more First Descendant. Contest of Champions, is that the mobile game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one.
That's
one of their mobile games.
They
I
were
don't play that one. Played that one for about 5 seconds.
Yeah, they're pushing that one super hard. Overwatch and Transformers comes together for a trailer. I believe I have that one right here because I was like, ooh, it actually looks kind of nice looking. Looks like the budget was put into it. Reinhardt is Optimus. Bastion is Bumblebee. Ramatra is Megatron, and I think Sombra is RC. I believe that is the 4. But I am very happy that you know this looks way better than the One Punch Man collaboration. The One Punch Man looked garbage. It didn't. It just was colored suits. Nobody gave a shit. This is full on cosmetic upheaval. I love it. I want it. July 9th. It already out. Was it yesterday? Yesterday it dropped. Cool. Am I gonna get it? Probably not. Would I have gotten it? My wallet's empty, so no.
You also haven't exactly been happy with Overwatch 2.
Yes and no. Something I'm going to talk about in about 20 seconds after the list. Octopath Traveler, the mobile game, is getting a lot of attention with Square Enix basically saying, hey, here's Final Fantasy. Hey, here's Live a Live. Hey, here's Chrono Trigger, I think. Don't quote me. But they're really supporting their mobile game for Octopath Traveler. I might hop into it. I've already got like 3 mobile games, and I don't really play mobile games as it is, but we'll see. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance gets a new accolades trailer from the early developer. What do they call it? Beta, I guess you can call it. 9 out of 10 from Nintendo Life, and I believe a 9 out of 10 on our RPG site. It's a Shin Megami Tensei. You played one. I'm sure you played them all. And a couple games that kind of look good aesthetically. I just worry because they're free to play, such as Ace Force 2. It looks actually. Hold on, let's go to the gameplay. I want to show you the gameplay. Oh god, there it is. Okay. Let's turn up the volume. Tell me what you see here.
Okay. The maps feel very I see a lot of headshots.
Yeah, a lot of people who know how to play the game, which is good. This is Valorant. Socky got it in chat. This is very Valorant. But on
Valorant.
Valorant is Riot Games' answer to
Right. Okay, I remember.
CS:GO, yes, or CS2 now, I guess. But this is for mobile. This is free to play. It looks good. I love its aesthetic, but I think someone is gonna be sued in a little bit. I don't know how it's allowed, Socks, but let's head back. Where was it? Where was it? There it is. Fight Forever now has 12 new characters, including Jay White. Happy to see AEW, still adding characters, but also, where is the other addition? I believe it was further down. I passed it. Where is Post Malone? So in
What is he being added to?
the WWE 2K24.
That's a choice.
That was a choice. I'm happy, I guess. I don't know. I like Post Malone. I'm happy to see that he's doing more. They added him in that, and then you got Jay White and a few others joining AEW. The TMNT Couch Co-op reveal trailer. Once again, if you buy this on Steam, you'll have people to play with. A strange collaboration. Asphalt 9, the free-to-play racing game, is getting a My Hero Academia crossover, which I'm like, who's playing Asphalt 9? Okay. More Dragon's Dogma 2, different ways to play, gameplay overview. They're trying to push the game again. Capcom, you already had a banger? Sure. And a couple other indie games that are okay. But if you want to check these out, go and check out @GameTrailers on YouTube and just kind of check out their video listings. There's a whole bunch here if you have a taste for any of it. But something that I showed Quincy beforehand, and he's a huge fan of Scream, was the Xbox official Amazon Fire TV Stick trailer, which played exactly like Scream.
The Scream opening.
Yeah. Sorry, brain froze while I was reading chat.
Love it.
I'm sorry. I'm reading chat. Socks asks, where is Silk Song? And it is where all of the left socks go when you're done doing laundry. I have no clue. It has been quiet for years. I think the last time we heard about this was 2019. Honest to God. I don't think we're going to get Silksong this year. It may be an announcement at PAX East in December. Maybe. I don't know. I like the little Vault Man doing his thumbs up. But it's a good little trailer if you happen to have a Amazon Fire TV stick. What was it? 4K?
Yeah, it's the 4K stick. So from what I can tell, you have to have the 4K stick and a TV they can properly fully handle, which should be any modern TV anyways. It does not seem to be the Fire TV themselves. So you're gonna have to have a 4K stick. But the reality is I mean the 4K stick is like 16, 17 bucks like that. If you have Prime, and if you already have an Xbox controller, now you don't have to move your Xbox to a home room. You can play your games. I don't know about latency. I don't know internet connection. If you need to wire your TV in, Wi-Fi, none of that. Don't know any of that yet.
Yeah.
But the concept of not having to buy another Xbox, because why else would you have an Xbox controller? I mean, I guess you could just go buy an Xbox controller. But the idea that you don't have to have an entire console or move an entire console to go play in another room sounds pretty fucking dope to me.
Hell yeah. Just go to your other room. I wonder how easy it is if you have one controller between the two, how easy it is to move it over. But
It's just the sync button on the back.
it's just sync button. Okay. Well, I would hope my controller doesn't sync.
I don't think it would float.
Anyways, today's last day of the Steam Summer Sale, and man, were there some good deals. Like 90% off of a lot of games. Deals. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, $5.99. Frostpunk, $2.99. Celeste, $1.99, and I recommend that game to anybody. In chat that says, I don't think Silksong exists anymore. I mean, the trailer is still there. It still looks pretty. We know the PlayStation ones don't. PlayStation 1. Oh, yeah, the PlayStation controllers don't. I actually don't know. I heard the PlayStation 5 controllers play nice in the sandbox and can actually attach to Bluetooth chips quite fine. But
I haven't experienced anything with the 5. I mean, there's a 5 here in the house, and I played one game on it, but I've never done anything to try to move a controller.
That's fair.
My Xbox controller, I can connect to the computer just fine, my phone just fine, my tablet just fine, and the Xbox itself just fine. And it connects backwards to and forwards, so it's like the one I'm mainly using. I bought one and use my Series X just fine.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, use what you got when you need. That's all it is. There's a few games on here that I would recommend, such as Inscription for $7.99. Great, fantastic game.
I didn't make the connection for 2 reasons. It wasn't an Xbox controller; it was a Mad Catz controller. And second of all, because of latency of the chat versus when we're saying everything.
Brain don't work too
it synced with joke. It was a Titanic joke.
Oh, that's right. What was that? A Logitech?
Oh, Logitech, not Mad Catz. Logitech. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a Logitech OG with the 4 colored buttons. The Thaumaturge. Oh man, that one's been on my list for 33% off. We'll definitely think about it. But there is a whole lot on sale. You have less than 14 hours. You have 14 hours from the time we are recording this to at least hop into this and probably grab a couple of really good games for very inexpensive. 20% off of Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing on its own. If you happen to need a console, as far as this, I would actually promote to you, Quincy, if you had $300, of course. But for $296.65, you can get a Steam Deck, and with that Steam Deck, you can plug in a hub and a mini HDMI to a TV, and boom, you have a computer that can play a lot of computer games.
I'll put this on my list after new car and fixing my TV.
That's
Oh,
fair.
and new glasses.
And new glasses. Yeah. Well,
If only we knew somewhere to get cheap glasses. Oh, hey, wait, ad roll.
I mean, I can do that right now. Clap hands. You need some very inexpensive glasses? Check out our link down in the description for Zenni. They still have their recycle, renew, reuse very beautiful frames that are from the earth. They are plastic that have been very well recycled, and they are very durable. I am wearing a pair right now, and they are quite comfortable and very lightweight, as well as I can see very clearly. Uh, Back over to this. One last thing I want to mention on it. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 Remix just dropped onto Steam, and it's already 31% off for both. It's sweating. Yeah, I'm sweating. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy it. But there is a lot of deals. Go and check them out. Yeah, scoop. Yeah, this is just for the screenshots of the updated Dead Rising game. It looks fine. Like, it's gonna be using the RE engine. It's gonna look fine. September 18th is when the game will drop. Oh, yeah, and this capsule I'm selling. Okay.
I'm a little excited about the Dead Rising remake. A little, but I don't want to put too much into it because there's a lot that I would expect and want from that.
I mean, same. They did say they were adding a whole bunch of other features, a whole bunch of quality of life, such as autosave, which I remember the first game not having that, and it was a pain in the backside to get anything done. But to add that as a quality of life, good job, Capcom. We appreciate you. Oh, there's a Dragon Dogma 2 free trial. I get to try the game for free. Maybe after this. An Abra in chat. Any other gaming things you got, Q?
No.
Then it's shoe news. Well, guess what? More gaming stuff. Xbox and Bape clash for this special edition Roadster release. The Roadsters are kind of like the generic stylish shoe, but they always have like this pop glam about them. And definitely with the Xbox coating the entirety of this shoe, this definitely looks good.
This looks like a rejected Rockstar Energy Drink Xbox collab can.
A little bit. It does definitely have that on it, but at the same time, it looks good. Take a crack. How much do you think these are going for?
165.
Higher.
389.
Lower, thankfully.
210.
309, I believe, is what I saw earlier. Let me check here. Yeah, 309.
I have no idea how much shoes cost.
Yeah.
I buy cheap shoes.
Yeah, we don't go for the fancy pants rich McGee over here. Fuck you. But a Bathing Ape and Xbox collaboration. Very proud that they're doing that. But yeah, $300. Hi Zoinks. It's good. Dude, luckily for us, the better form of shoe is here. The Tekken 8 and Nike Air Foamposite ones. So the Foamposite has this very interesting snake-like scale texture that it has on the side. It's actually kind of cool matching the game because you fight on top of a volcano and it's all molten and whatnot. I kind of really like these shoes. What I don't like, I believe, is the price tag. Let me scroll down a little bit.
All right, 389.
Oh, okay. They said presumed $200. Now it says NA. But in short, you get this little insert of Kazuya Mishima, and his hobby was indeed he is a sneakerhead. Blop, pop right there. And so they took that to heart and they made this collaboration happen. These shoes look kind of nice. But on the bottom it says fist. I don't know why on the bottom of the foot it says fist, but glad that
Well, it's fist.
your foot is just a fist, just not so much. I love the box that it comes in. It's very open to present, and I the shoes are fine. But what I saw was originally $200, and so they changed it. I don't know how much do composites go for, just naturally.
I have no idea.
From anywhere between 160 to 240, we'll say. And then you can, of course, buy them secondhand or, clearance, 110-ish. So we'll say 200. We'll stick to that 200 for now. But keep your eyes and ears open if you happen to be interested in these ones. It's a little rough. It is definitely a little rough to pay $200 for video game shoes and not wear them. Next up, something that I'm interested in, and they're Crocs.
No.
Hold on, they're Gundam Crocs.
No.
They're Gundam Crocs.
No.
They look really nice.
No, they don't.
What do you mean? No, they don't. They look really cool. I like them.
They look like Crocs.
They look like Crocs. So Crocs are worn by surgeons. They're comfortable. They have breathability, but as Quincy is saying, very much no, they're bad. They are indeed bad. I don't know.
I don't know that I want someone performing surgery on me that's wearing these on their fucking feet.
I mean, some of the best wear them because they're just so dang comfortable. They're on their feet all 8 hours or 10 hours in some cases.
Learn to hover ominously.
I would actually be more worried about those that can hover. So as usual, $75 for adults, $60 for kids. Yeah, that's just kind of how it is with them. I kind of want them. I kind of want them. Spook. Moving out of shoes, we got ourselves some golf tees of the Turtles, and this kind of looks nice. I don't like polos anymore personally, but if I were to get into polos again, these would probably be the go-to.
Polos just always felt like
Uniform.
reminds me of like past jobs because I've had to wear polos for multiple jobs.
Same. But these are nice. Let me see here. Do we have? Yeah, these are the fulls. Ooh, they got more. Get out. Do I want 15% off? No, I don't want 15%, but I do. Thank you. They have SpongeBob. I kind of like this neighborhood one where it has the three homes, just kind of
houses. Yeah.
That's at Rocco's. Yo. Oh, I really like this one. $70 though.
Yeah, so this company's not exactly cheap. I've seen their stuff.
Yeah. $70 across the board for any of these, but they are nice looking, and they do look like they have a bit of breathability about them. If you happen to want to, it is rsvlts.com. And then I believe it's on the front page. Let's find out. Oh, they have Pixar's up. And then further down you got, of course, the selectables. Oh, have we seen their Jurassic Park stuff? No.
I've looked through a lot of their stuff. I don't know if we've covered it on the show, but I've looked through a lot of their stuff.
Clever girl. Patented and packaged. You breed raptors. Must go faster. I mean, they're okay. I mean, some of these are a little wild, but some of them are just nice to look at. I like this one. Okay, but yeah, they're not cheap. $70 across the board again. Meh. Skadoop. An alliance of powerful individuals is looking to recruit capable members into their number. Making their debut, please welcome the Pantheon. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures number 15 will be at local comic shops next week. So, for those who like the old school Turtles, or at least the animated shows like me, this is definitely one to grab. How much did these go for?
IDW Cox? I don't know, probably around the $4 to $5 range.
Okay. If you happen to be heading that way, let me know. Because I would like I would like this one for my collection.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want either this one or any that have Krang on the front.
Let's see. Their last running ones. Go on with that.
Can I just do this without? I hope it doesn't bring up anything dumb. Oh, I actually really like these covers. Mm.
So if I go off of their number one cover with them like sitting in the subway steps eating pizza, that one's a $20 pre-order. That's a hardcover.
Ooh. Ooh.
So the fact that they're doing a hardcover pre-orders for $20 is pretty.
Yeah. I mean, there's worse out there. Okay, I like some of these covers that I see popping around. And then figures. Good old Casey Jones getting a whole bunch of figures and a lot of spots. Casey Jones was a weird one.
I always find it funny they just use different sporting equipment to beat the shit out of people.
I mean, it works. Ooh, I like that. This cover is just a good classic one. But yeah, if you happen to find, oh, wait a minute, this is number one. So this is the original, not the $20 variant.
That's not the one I was looking at for the variant. The $20 variant was a so.
Ah, there's a lot here to look through. Oh, that's a good cover too. Ah, okay. I mean, I could be going down this for years. But thank you to everybody who's posted their images of these. I am very happy for that. There's also a Dungeons and Dragons Saturday morning adventures, which the cartoon wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. Hmm. For those collecting Funko Pops, these might definitely be into the collection. A very you're cute when you're angry style of Spider-Man 2099. A Mayday Parker hanging from the ceiling. A hobby Spider Punk just chilling out. With I find it kind of funny that he's using a stand to stand up. And a Miles G. Morales Prowler knockoff outfit. Is this spoilers?
Not exactly.
Okay, because I have no idea why he's in that suit.
Yeah, not exactly.
Okay.
But watch the damn movie.
I gotta watch the second. It's not my fault Netflix hid it behind freaking pay more money.
Okay, well, yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
But I think it's now available, but I canceled Netflix. But we'll see where we're at in a month or so. And I really do want to see this movie. But I believe all of these, $15 across the board probably. Let's see how much the miles is. $13 for the miles. That ain't bad. How much is Spider-Man 29? 13? 13. Pre-order. You can pre-order them right now. Go to Amazon and you can see them. So I watched this animated feature back in like 93 for G.I. Joe, The Real American Hero, the movie. It was an animated movie. And it scarred me because it took Cobra Commander and turned him into a snake being. And then it had probably one of the most racist, stereotypical lines that could be shouted out very randomly and very loudly. It wasn't a great movie by any way, shape, or form, but seeing him change into this snake being was very traumatizing for young me. Is it a good movie? Kind of. It definitely does set up a lot of who Cobra Commander is underneath the steel face.
If you delve into the lore of G.I. Joe through like the comics and stuff like that, there have been a lot of different Cobra Commanders under that steel thing.
There has been, yes. And this one is the one from the 90, I would assume the 93-ish animated movie where he shrieks out, "I was a man! A man!" And basically curses the Cobra Khan, Cobra something or other, the new leader of Cobra, and he decides to defect to the Joes and help them defeat Cobra Khan. And Cobra Khan is the one that yells out the not so great things. I believe
Well,
he
I
also,
mean, he's a bad guy.
huh?
I said, well, he is a bad guy.
He is a bad guy, a really bad guy. But having a figure for that, not bad. I just wish it came like this scene here where I believe he hops on the back of Roadblock. I forget who he hops on the back of, and he says, "Look, you're blind, and I'm a snake person now. We have to work together." So they work together and find the Joes, and he defects and says, "I'm just wanting to turn back into human."
You were so worried about spoilers on the Spider-Man thing. You're giving everyone the story of this damn cartoon.
I mean, to be fair, if you looked at the screenshots at all, you kind of get spoiled head up, and it'll be like, "This is Cobra Commander." But it's a good figure, good set of figures, I should say. Um, how much? Because if it's like anything above, here we go. $40 for the figure, and
That was
it's
gonna be my guess.
ooh, yeah, $40. That's not bad. Yeah, it's got some of the hot points from. There he is. Yeah, that's Roblox. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I ever watched this.
Uh, is it a good watch? Yes. Is it aged well? God no. God no. Oh yeah, when he gets trapped in the. Okay, yeah. This is definitely from that movie. Cool. Skadoo. Another really nice figure, the Spider-Man symbiote suit, 1/6 scale action figure. So this is a pretty big figure. This is, I believe, a 12-inch figure. I am unsure of its actual, but I would assume it is a 12-inch figure, considering 1/6 the size of a person is 6 feet. So yeah. It comes with the Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars insert, and it says
The first appearance of the black suit.
the first appearance of the black suit, and I assume it's just a reprint
Oh
of.
yeah, it's definitely a reprint. There's no way that's an original print of Secret Wars.
But it says interchange with the old comic book, and there is a lot of symbiote suit Spider-Man out there that you could probably replace with to make it that much more. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. There's people selling that comic for lots of money online.
Would you pay $175 for this figure?
For that figure? Probably not, but I don't do a lot with figures. So
Yeah. He's got a
that's
nice little.
that's like a rough one because I don't really go out of my way to buy figures.
That's fair. Skadoo. McFarlane Toys and Persona 3 Reload are working together on this really nice collaboration, and I wished they gave us some form of, like, at least prototype, anything. Just give us any of it, and I would have been happy. But alas, they just said, "Hey, we announced them. Hopefully, we'll see a little bit more. Slated for release in 2025. Stay tuned for updates or pre-order information." So hopefully soon we'll have something with this. But I'm happy that they're at least, yes, this will be happening. Hopefully soon I'll have the records for Persona 3 Reload. Skadoo. Quincy, you know a little bit more about Batman Full Moon than I do. Hit me with it.
I know nothing about Batman Full Moon.
Oh, you know nothing about it. So,
No.
the word is out. Time has come for a big news. I'm super pleased to share the exclusive with you guys. After the Riddler Year 1 new series from DC, yours truly and the amazing at the Rodney Barnes is hitting the world comic scene this October. Batman Full Moon. So I assume it's just werewolves in Batman world?
So this article here from Yahoo Entertainment, which is a wild article to pull. The Eisner nominated creator, who you were just talking about, is making his DC series debut with Batman Moon, a new label co-created by the other person. The 4-issue series, aimed at ages 17 up, is time to release just before Halloween. Is described as by DC as a horrific tale of pain and redemption. It will see the Dark Knight take on a fearsome werewolf. Every issue of Full Moon will include a glow-in-the-dark main cover by Steven, which is a gimmick, may not exactly scream, pain and redemption. Fuck off, Yahoo. Barely a fucking website anymore. It's pretty cool. You
barely
can
an
check
email
out on
provider.
what cover plus variants. Let's see, there is 2 variants. One's him like throwing down with rain, and the other one is the his shadow, like Batman and his shadow on the
Ooh.
behind him, and the hand reaching for his head. In Full Moon, an ancient and supernatural force stalks the streets of Gotham City. A werewolf so powerful it'll defy Batman's most trusted resources, his brilliant mind and extensive gadgetry. But are Batman's physical strength and resilience the creature down for good, or will this fight strip him down to his very bones? Even powerful magical allies like caution the Dark Knight that he may not encounter scathe.
And this is part of the Black Label, so this is the
The adult stuff. Yeah, it's marked 17 plus.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I getcha.
It looks like they also dropped a couple images for the inside. The inside art gives me a little bit of from Asylum. And it looks like the first thing we're seeing is the werewolf breaking loose and starting to trash a place and docks. We see Batman throwing down with somebody. And then we see the werewolf getting shot at. Like we can't fully see him. And then a few shots of the werewolf kind of thrown down on him.
Okay. So, werewolf running amok around Gotham City. Okay.
So it says this is not the first time Batman has battled a werewolf, of course. He tussled with Mad Monk in 1999, a villain transfer. Named Anthony 1997's Batman 255. More recently, Bruce Wayne revealed in Tectonics number 1068 that his batsuit has been fused with nano silver in order to fend off lycanthropes. He really does think of everything, doesn't he?
I mean,
I don't know. The person that wrote this article was kind of annoying the shit out of me.
Yeah, but
it looks like an interesting comic, and since it's 4 issues, I have it.
Yeah, it's a short
I have
read.
a couple of the year Riddler things. Those are supposed to be. I haven't sat down and read them yet. I think those are supposed to be like a tie-in to the Riddler from the Batman, but I'm not sure.
I like this cover. It's really nice.
It is a nice cover.
Let's go do. Now over to Marvel's side. This Halloween season, Agatha Harkness returns in Agatha All Along. The trailer kind of does it a little bit more better justice, so I would recommend watching this one on your own from start to finish. There is a little bit of story build around there, and I wonder what they're going to bring back, because in order for things to happen, something's got to come back. So we're going to get probably a couple of good characters out of it, hopefully. Maybe.
Well, I mean, we already saw that people from the town are still involved from WandaVision.
Yeah. But I wonder how far...
I'm interested. I want to watch it.
I don't know what that was, but I'm glad it's gone. Anyways. It does look like a blast of a time. I did like WandaVision. I think there's only one Marvel TV show I did not like. And that was What If Season 1.
What If Season 1 was fine.
I
haven't watched Season 2 yet, but Season 1 was
fine. I don't know. There was a lot I was expecting out of it, and I just felt like only half of my expectations were achieved.
I mean, it's just a bunch of random what if stories, like, yeah, I feel like you can't put too much into that, like too many demands into that.
Right, and I guess I didn't, but that's probably the other reason why I haven't seen the second one. I probably
just haven't had time. I haven't sat down and watched that, and I think I'm still behind on a
Watch
movie or two.
You watched
I
Loki
haven't
season 2?
watched Ant-Man. I have not watched Loki season 2.
It's good. That I will say is good.
I haven't watched the most recent Ant-Man. I haven't watched Loki season 2, and I haven't watched What If season.
Okay. So
I
I'm
think
just.
that's all I'm behind, but I could be.
I think I got What If season 2. Hold on, I actually have Disney Plus opened up on my other window. All right, let's see here.
I'm way behind on Star Wars and getting yelled at for it. I just haven't had the time to watch.
What is it? Acolyte? It just dropped not too long ago.
Acolyte's a new thing, but I still haven't finished Andor, and I didn't watch Ahsoka.
Gotcha. Okay, so I am. Yeah, just What If season 2 is the only thing. Oh, and Echo.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched Echo yet. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
Did you watch
it.
Hawkeye?
I did not watch Hawkeye.
You need to watch Hawkeye before you watch Echo.
Copy. What do you think about Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur?
Cute little thing. I haven't watched the show, but what I've caught from random comic snippets and stuff like that, it's a cute little thing.
It's a cute little thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Guardians Volume 3. I think that's the only movie I haven't seen because I did watch Eternals and I was like,
Did you watch Guardians Christmas Special?
yes,
Holiday Special?
yes, with Mr. Kevin Bacon. Is it Bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an Easter egg from that in Guardians 3, but also storyline stuff that you find out about that is touched on in Guardians 3. So
Gotcha. I also haven't seen Black Widow, but I was told I didn't need to, so that's the only reason why I haven't seen that one. Because prequel stories, I don't know. If you're gonna kill off a character, don't give me the prequel story afterwards, because then it's like, why? Yeah.
right, yeah.
Scott Dupe. Oh, as for the 2-episode premiere of Agatha All Along will be September 18th on Disney Plus. Scott Dupe. I remember we saw this and I was like, man, it would look really cool if it had like lights and sound. Lo and behold, the Hallmark Ghostbusters Roast Him keepsake ornament launching in-store and online has both sound and lights.
There's definitely a very slim chance we'll survive.
I hope that's...
I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it. This job is definitely not worth it.
Are you breaking again?
No, I'm listening to it, and I'm trying to think if it is a part of that, and it's not just the light, but I don't know. I don't know if it has the sound. I know it has the light, but I don't know if it has...
Nice working with you, Dr. Venkman.
Hang on.
Awesome news!
Gimme.
Thank you for deleting my entire message there, Twitch.
What?
Nothing.
Does it have audio? That's all I want to know. Proton streams, includes lights. 1 minute can be seen flickering through 1 sequence. Key features. Press the button. Okay, on the magic light and sound ornament to see it and illuminate. Okay, so it plays the sound effects from the movie. Hooray! It does. I'm actually even more happy about that then. If it has both.
Ornament.
Yeah. Let me see. Can I see it on Hallmark? Yes, you can. $28.99. That's not bad. Not bad for a really nice looking ornament. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's. Oh, there's a lot of good ornaments. Ah, Sonic.
I don't know how many of these are new and what aren't, but
Oh, there's a lot
the
of
stream is so far behind compared to what I'm hearing you react to.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, the friggin' Hallmark keepsake ornaments are always really nice and good quality, and I'm glad that they're keeping up with that good quality. Shkadu. Quincy knows I like the Godzillas, and he threw this at me, and I didn't know these were out and around, but the Mecha Godzilla, the Mothra, the Baby Godzilla, and the 3-pack of Godzilla wearing the hoodies of their ancestors, I believe, as well as, I forget your name, but Shin is wearing their mother, supposed mother, and I believe this one's wearing Kong. I'm unsure of that, but nice little stuffed ponchos for them, and all that are now available in the Godzilla store. I wish they had linked it a little bit better so I could just click into it, but can I just go like this? Collectibles? A different little stuffed thing, $30. Where is the one that we were just looking at? Spoilers for Godzilla vs. Kong. Have you seen the new Godzilla Kong?
No, I have.
Oh, oh, there's my baby boy Shin Godzilla. Maru-san. That's who the weird little blah, blah. I do like this version of him though. But I'm just gonna scroll a little bit longer to find hopefully those. There's a lot of figures here. But nope, I can't find those plushies. Thank you, Kaiju News Outlet, but these aren't available in that. See, that's why I wanted them to link it. That would have been much better. Is it in the
I went through the comments and I didn't find anything.
All right, well, we're gonna try this one last link, and if not, I'll just keep moving.
I did remember the one other Marvel thing I haven't finished.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't gone back and finished Secret Invasion because it's not what I wanted, and it pissed me off in the first episode.
Found it. Goody,
It's
goody,
like the
goody.
one Marvel thing other than Endgame that I've been unhappy with.
That's fair. So $20 for the Baby Godzilla, about $20 for the Mecha, and then as you scroll down, it's about the same cost for the rest. The little Poncherellas, the hamster wearing.
Problem is they're in Japan, so you have to figure out like, can you get them shipped to you? How much is shipping going to cost?
Let's...
Potentially go from 20 to.
Oh yeah, the overseas cart. Hold on. We recommend using these browsers for the cart tool, select quantity, Okay, so there is a shipping partner, but yeah, they would definitely probably do like an upsell of maybe $10, $15. So $35 for the US import on it. Up to you if you honestly like Godzilla that much, but there's a lot of local stores that'll probably have it. Let's go do. July 16th and 17th will be Prime Day for those who have Amazon Prime. If you are already an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can use your Prime subscription to hit up your favorite Twitch streamer. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, shove, shove. But with the Prime Day, there's going to be a lot of really great sales. I've heard through the whispers that there is 4K TVs for under $200, at least 50 inches minimum. So keep your eyes and ears open July 16th and 17th if you have Amazon Prime. Let's go. We're going to be running down the ending with some Kickstarters. We haven't talked about a Kickstarter in a little bit, and I'm glad Quincy came up with this idea because there's a lot of really good ones. Moon Soon, a 600-page 5e setting that looks fantastic.
Bringing 11 playable races, new deck mechanics. You can get plushies and dice when you do this pre-order. When you do certain levels, tiers. That's the term on the Kickstarter.
For
13 new subclasses.
That's not bad. $40 for all the PDFs.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty dang good. It's the digital version.
600 pages, right? So I mean,
about 600 pages.
Especially when you consider what it would cost to get one digital book of
regular D&D.
Regular D&D, yeah.
Thanks, Wizards. But I really like
Hasbro.
Yeah, thanks, Hasbro. I really like the dice set. It is a nice corally blue color that's like almost translucent. The little plushies look pretty nice. I like this koala. What is this? Let's find out what you are. I am very curious. Holy crap! There's a lot more than I had seen in the first go round. Holy cow!
One or two things, right? You know,
just light work. Just some light work. I believe he's a capybara now. Looking at him. D&D 2024.
Video of Capybara with its head stuck in a Dr. Pepper box.
Yeah, I've seen that. Poor thing.
It's just standing there, like, I don't know.
I don't know. Look, man, I just wanted a Dr. Pepper. Thematic subclasses, we love that. Mudlord Barbarian, Selenographer Wizard, or the Agile Windrunner Rogue. Oh, it is a capybara! Yeah! Ooh. Oh, kickboxer. Windrunner Rogue, Trailblazer Ranger, Freedom Fighter, and Monk, Way of the Ten Limbs. I might actually... And Italiana's compatible! So, for those who don't know, Heliana is a 5e tool that allows for monster hunting and monster crafting. It allows you to craft using the things that you pull off of the monster. I like that. Having something that's already compatible with what I own, that's even more better. I love that.
I do really like that they added a crafting thing off of what you get from the monster, because it was always kind of lacking.
Yeah, it's way better with Heliana.
I've always kind of hated the general rule
Oh.
in the fucking like handbooks and whatnot. I've always kind of hated the general rule of like, unless you're intending to give your people good loot, everything on the people is unusable.
Yep.
Weapons that are falling apart, armor that's falling apart. Well, then how the fuck are they so difficult to defeat? How do they deliver any damage to me with their rusty, broken sword?
Right.
Other than tetanus.
Well, tetanus is the death over time, so I guess...
Yeah, I'm gonna get mean Lockjaw later. This guy won in the end.
Mean Lockjaw, and it hurts when you pee. So, I mean...
It's just always been a lazy rule in D&D, so I'm glad that they've added a new thing.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of like the map that they've built for this world. This is actually really nice. $40 to get all of this in PDF form. I'm already happy. If you have a 3D printer, boom, buff it up $10 extra. You get the I think it's just the $50 for the STLs. Yeah, $50 for the STL files for all of the figures, 120 of them. So you can print them out on your own. If you want the physical books, holy crap, $70 in a slip case? That's not bad. I could throw this in the library. Game Ready, which gives you both the PDF version, the GM screen, and the physicals. What else we got? The Digital Deluxe, which is everything, including the Roll20, Foundry, and I think that's Alchemy attachments.
I feel like we could talk about this one for like an hour.
Oh, we could. So if you want to go check this one out, check out Moonsoon, MOONSOON. I'm sure it'll be one of the first things that pops up on Kickstarter as well, because it got funded in 45 minutes. So yeah, it's already at $260,000 of their $50,000 goal. It's already got over 1,500 backers at $16.75, and still 27 days to go. Go check them out. Ska-doop. A little bit of a complicated game, but I like its theming. Deep Regrets, an unfortunate fishing game. This one's already way above its numbers, but it already had 2 weeks to launch. With 14 days left to go, it has made $419,000 with 7,000 backers. It looks like it's an all-in-one style of box. It looks like a lot of cards, a lot of dice, a lot of learning. But I love its art. I love its characters. I'm gonna leave the learning because it says how do you play, and then it goes into the rules and it has videos and all that. I'm gonna leave that one alone for now, but I am very interested just because this art's kind of nice. Misery and Madness. How much does it cost for the game? $40. No, €40. So $52 for the full game with all the bells and whistles. That's not bad. Retail tier, $256 if you're happening to be a card shop. Man, you're wanting to sell this one. The Early Worm, which is still...
Yeah, I've been to a few game shops that have had like the
first
retail
orders.
versions of Kickstarters, and that's actually been kind of interesting.
And what's funny about this one is there's no additional tiers. It is just the game, retail version, which is 10-pack that you can sell to, your people, and then the first 12 hours early worm where you get the game €2 off, so it goes down 3-ish US dollars. Yeah, I mean, if that's all you're selling and it's selling well, can't be mad. Sky 2. I like dice. I would definitely chew on these.
Don't chew on the dice.
I would definitely. You are wizards. Prism dice, glass dice, colors and refraction magic. $130,000 of their $20,000 goal. Already made it. 700 backers with more than 3 weeks left. These are pretty. These are very pretty dice. Maybe a little
They're a little
different.
expensive though.
They're a little expensive. So the cheapest set we've noticed was $80 for the Opal Galaxy Resin Dice full set. Now, resin is a little more durable, and a little bit more inexpensive. But if you're doing things that are clear cast, it can create complications, flaws. It offers 4 different color sets. I like that. I like that you're opening up all of these. But $80 is a little tough. It includes a bunch of additional add-ons. Neat. Then you go Opal Galaxy Resin Dice, which is a different coloring scheme. $109. $129 for the colorful glass dice. Continue on. Different dice sets, different colors. The most expensive one I have noticed is the Prism Glass Dice, which is made out of glass, for $209. Whoo, doggy.
That's a couple car payments worth of dice.
Yes.
Or not a couple car payments. Sorry. That's a car payment worth of dice if you have good credit.
Yeah.
For me, that is like a third of a car payment.
Like, don't get me wrong, they look nice, but I would also probably have a hard time seeing the numbers. But, damn. They are really nice to look at.
Yeah, those numbers would be really difficult to look at.
Can these put in the middle? I thought images go to the middle now. But even still, go and check them out if you happen to like really colorful dice and want to chew on them. It may just be me. And last but not least, if you happen to want to be a little bit more inexpensive with your dice, you can get some mystery dice. Mystery Dice, the Kickstarter, the trilogy. A beautiful box of mystery dice arrives at your door, but what's in it? $9. That's
I got a box of rocks.
I mean, rocks with numbers on them. $185,000 of their $25,000 goal with 2,300 backers, 2 weeks left to go. It's a project that is simple in its concept and design. The grab bag, which you get one set, $27, which saves you nothing really, but you get free shipping if you happen to get 3 sets. $90 is 10 sets plus free shipping, no limit. So here's where things get a little strange. As I scrolled down, I said, okay, why is there so much to read? They added something called the weirdest stuff. Now, with the weirdest stuff, it's not outright on what they're saying. It's just now there's new materials, unusual numerals, odd molds, and dice with additional functionalities, excessively complex things one should never make, all for the manner of chaos. So if you want to add $39 to the pledge, you get the weird things. You get the weird things.
For the win.
Add $2 for a D2, which is just a coin. But it's called the Riddler, which is there a picture of the Riddler on this thing? Oh, here it is, the coin. So it is just a black and white coin. Easy peasy. Ooh, metal. Prepare to die as you wish. Okay, I mean, yeah, there's a couple of those. But that's fine. Let's go further down to the retailer tier. So the retailer tier is basically you get a credit for their stuff. You get the retail pledge for 1 of each, 2 of each, 3 of each, etc. until the final quantities. So you get the weird stuff included, but you are basically marking your spot for how many pieces you're going to need later, which I can kind of respect. It's just holding a spot. Other than that, you get the treasure trove, which is the weirdest stuff, which you get just straight weird things across the board. $39 gets you the weird stuff. $390 gets you 10 weirdest stuff. Does not offer the free shipping though, I believe. Oh no, wait, yeah, free shipping does not apply to weirdest stuff. So be prepared if you're happening only to get those.
If you want something weird, you gotta pay to ship it.
I guess. I wouldn't surprise me if it had scratch stiff dice. I have heard of those through the walls. But that is all I've got for today. Good welcome
That's all I
back.
got.
Good welcome back. Let's do the rundown. It still says 109 and the sun is like gone. Like, come on, guys. That's ridiculous. Why do we live in a desert?
Family, work, expensive to move, cheaper rent here than other places.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't like hurricanes, blizzards, tornadoes.
I'd rather have a blizzard, to be honest, but you're right. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to check the links down.
This desert, real quick, this desert doesn't have tarantulas like the other desert.
That is fair. You win. But thank you guys for joining us. Remember to check the links down in the description for both of our Twitters. I've been tweeting around a lot of wrestling stuff, a lot of really cool indie things that have been popping around. Remember to check out the Good Old Homo Bundle. Some new stuff just dropped on there. A couple manga things dropped that I couldn't talk about because it is risque, but trust that it's good manga. And some, I believe their summer sale is still going until the 14th. Don't quote me on that. Check out Zenny for some very inexpensive glasses. They are still running their buy 3 pairs, get free shipping. Check out Temu if you happen to want some very inexpensive kits or tools. I bought my Gunpla tools from them so I could build Gunpla a little bit easier. I might do that on Monday. That is about it. At the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, please, for the love of me, love one another. It's free to do. It's hot outside. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.